I was trying to read a book, but now it's talk to Fido. It's a book entitled Festivals of Paldea. You want to read it? Yes. Festivals of Paldea. The Paldean town of Portundo, widely known for its olive production, is also home to the particular Olive Harvest Festival. Participants try to usher in a plentiful olive harvest by rolling large balls that resemble olives into a goal. It's said that the more olive balls are rolled into the goal, the more abundant next year's crop will be. All comers, including tourists, are welcome to join the olive roll. So, reader, do give it a try. Do give it a try yourself if you're in town for the festival. Hello. It's time for the final set of classes. We'll still have the final exams after this. But today is the final set of classes. That was actually my thumb. That wasn't Grift. I caused that to happen. I was slightly pushing the joystick. But well, I figured out who's going to be the new water-type Pokemon in my party. Probably won't get them here. I could get them here, but I'm not going to try to. The reason why I'm over here at the Fairy Star Team base is I looked back in one of my recordings and I saw something and I wanted to check it out. So if we just go down here like this, we good. Yeah, so far, not seeing the water-type Pokemon. And I'm going to shut up from now on because I might end up seeing it. I don't want to give it away. But yes, I was over here on, I think it was like that island, or was it somewhere around here, when I noticed a little cave right there. I want to check out that cave. What could be in this little cave? It's probably a short dead end with a terrestrializing Pokemon inside, but I still want to see. Yep, I was right. What was that? It's a Palmot. Steel Beam. Awesome. I feel like I'm getting cornered by a whole bunch of dragons. Because I kind of am. Well, this was a quick checking on out. I guess I could kill the Dugtrio. That Gyarados wants to come inside. It really does. Missed? Okay. I see how it is. And now it's digging. Glaceon, why you gotta be so slow compared to a Dugtrio? I wish a Dugtrio is rather fast. I'm still kind of amazed that they have like the new version of Diglett and Dugtrio in the same game. Can we run? Couldn't get away. Fabulous. I'll try to use Freeze Dry one more freaking time. Dude, there's already a sandstorm going on. What are you doing? That should not have been that difficult to pull off. All right, let's go catch what Pokemon are you? Ah! You know what? I'll be right back. I can't leave! Like, seriously, stop swarming me. I want to get out of here. Palmot moved into... Oh, are you freaking kidding? They don't want me to leave here. I can't leave. I am stuck. That's right. I'll take you on, you little Palmot. Oh, you Steel type now? Oh, how nice for you. I do have to switch. I do. Yeah, I can't freaking leave this cave. Coming in here to explore was one of the worst decisions I made. Also, now I think about it, the fact that the TM Steel Beam was in here makes a lot of sense when you see what Palmo can terrestrialize to. Look, they're even waiting outside. They do not want me to leave at all. Oh my gosh. The dinos just keep piling up inside the cave. That didn't kill you? Oh, that's why. I always forget that this is a thing. Under normal circumstances, it would be dead right now. But we're not under normal circumstances. Has everybody moved away from the front of the cave so I can get out once this is done? Please tell me I can leave. You're the once learned Zen Headbutt. Doesn't it evolve at 24 or is it 34? Wait, no, get rid of Sand Attack. It's either just about to evolve or it's still got another 10 levels. Couldn't tell you which. All right, it's got another 10 levels. Don't you touch me. All right, let's go to school or somewhere to catch the water Pokemon. Yeah, this is what we're going for. We're going for Magikarp. Gyarados, after doing the math, was the best choice in order to get for a water type. I know it's old, but still good. And we got ourselves a Magikarp. If my other one that I have in the box is the opposite gender, I will just camp out and let them breed. Somehow while flopping on land. Yeah, this isn't what I'm looking for. It's a female. What do we already have? Psyduck, back up. This one's also a female. All right, we got to find a male or the nature I'm looking for. Or a golden Magikarp. That'd be dope too. But then I'd have to find another water type Pokemon, which I'm pretty sure I already know who that would be. Attack up, special defense down. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh wait, were you male or female? Female. Why am I only catching female Magikarp? This one's a male. I can tell by the whiskers. Speed up, defense down. Still no. I'd rather hatch eggs than catch more. No, not you, 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 no, 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 no. Now. Whew. I knew you looked weird. I like your design too. We got another shiny coming right up. Quick ball. Great half episode already. I'm ecstatic about it. Have we caught a Mudbray yet? I don't know if we have. We hadn't. Mudbray, donkey Pokemon, ground type, height 3'3", weight 242.5 pounds. Dang. This Pokemon covers itself in mud that it has regurgitated. The mud won't dry out even if it's exposed to the sun for a long time. Regurgitated? Also, doesn't it evolve into a horse? Wait, doesn't that mean one of these is more like a mule? I don't know. It doesn't work like that. Let me see what you're about, though. Pretty sure... Actually, that's not terrible. Pretty sure you want speed down, though. I feel like you're not a speedy boy. But special attack down, it's not bad either. Definitely want attack up, I believe. Boost defense down when a Pokemon is hit by an attack. Ooh. Or we could just boost your defense and make you a tank. Nah, I think stamina will cover that. I'm glad I came up here. I didn't really have a reason to come up here, but I'm glad that I did. Oh, I want the Magikarp need a breed, but I want to bring out this beautiful boy. Time for a picnic. This looks miserable. Shiny boy, but then miserable Magikarp just flopping around. Can they play ball? Oh, I didn't mean to whistle. Here, let me make food for you all. I forgot you gotta haul that. That's a waste of some good basil. All right. Now, all you white whiskered Magikarp, please go ahead and dehydrate the yellow one. Or the golden whiskered. Here's a ball. I want to see if you guys play. They do. I found out immediately. All right, I'm going to read manga while they breed. You know, I didn't think about it before. I hope that the Mudbray and the Deerling don't breed. I don't even remember what the Deerling's gender is. I know the Mudbray is male. Stop hitting me with the ball, Magikarp. I'm losing all my Magikarp. They're all falling down the hill. No, Mudbray! They were definitely going after that ball. I just look up and Deerling is right here at my feet, just sleeping. Reminds me of my dog. My dog always wants to be cuddled up sleeping. She's a very clingy dog. That's part of what makes her so adorable. All right, let's check for eggs. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 eggs. And I think it's time to pack up and go. Which means everybody that fell out on the cliff, return to me, please. I'm glad that none of the Magikarp leveled up. I didn't want to deal with that. Even though it wouldn't be much to deal with, I still didn't want to deal with it. Okay, they're both male, so every egg is going to be a Magikarp. Cool. Both Deerling and Mudbray were male. All right, time to go to class. Can I enter? I don't think I can enter Mesagoza this way, but I'm going to try. Please, please, please. Hey, they let me in. That was awkward, though. All right, it's time to go to class. Oh my gosh, we got the eggs hatching already. I guess I'll cut to one if one ends up being the right nature. No 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 no. Guess we're doing this now. Sub MC. 5. Yep, that's my name. Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Aha! I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Naranja Academy. Gee, I never knew. Mr. Clavell. I already knew that. What? But my disguise was perfect. Although, now that I think about it, I did neglect to keep up my youthful act on a few occasions. Yeah, wasn't it? You're like Steve Buscemi in that one clip that became a meme. That must have been what gave me away. No. Regardless, there is still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss team star, was me all along. Oh, it's not. That's impossible. Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. Dude, I don't want to battle you right now. I don't even have a team prepared to battle you. So, Master MC, now you know that I'm the big boss. That means there is just one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. Please no. My team is full of Magikarp! I'm not resetting the game right now because I caught a legendary and I haven't saved. I can't battle you. I'm literally not in a position to battle you. I'm Cassiopeia of Team Star. With this battle, I'll finally... I'm not here to battle. I'm here for classes. What a horrible director you are. I'm just going to lose. It doesn't matter what I do. I don't have a team right now. It's full of Magikarp. Nothing is above level 30. Most of my team isn't even at level 10. Like, Pokemon Company, for real. Why? I have classes to do. I'm not trying to battle the director that's going to one-shot everything. How did you not one-shot Mudbray? It's level 20. Actually, I don't even have a team full of Magikarp. I have 2 Pokemon, and the rest are eggs. This battle's going to be done in 2 Pokemon. I can't even do my half episode. I have to record doing this, and then I can finally do my half episode. Congratulations, you got like 1 HP back. After I'm defeated and kicked to whatever Pokemon Center, can I please just come back to do my classes? I'm not trying to fight. I'm trying to graduate. See? Level 24. I can't battle this. There's no point in me doing this. I'm not here for this. Is this a failure on my part or on the Pokemon Company's part? Because literally I came here for classes. I was hoping to like have to meet you at a specific place in the academy. See, you took a good thing that was going for me with me catching a shiny, and you just crapped all over me. Ah, you actually got your health back to full. Congratulations. I wasn't here to battle. You no longer have a Pokemon that can fight. Of course I don't. None of them were here to fight. You're overwhelmed by your defeat. I wasn't trying to fight. That was nothing but stupid. Why is my Pokedex updating so much? All right, it looks like I have to record episode 22 and then come back and record the rest of this episode. Gosh, Pokemon Company, that was such a failure. Oh, great, we have another egg that's hatching. This is one of the Magikarp I could go for. I kind of want to have attack boosted, but this is one of the Magikarp that I can go for. I'll go ahead and put it here in the major party box for now. All right, now due to poor planning on, I'd say, my part and the Pokemon Company's part, I want to blame them more, though. I am going to record episode 22, get all that out of the way, then I'll finally be able to take classes again. How is the director going to stop me from taking classes? It's not like I'm suspended or anything, or I did something wrong. He's just interfering. Gosh, what a horrible director. What Fido is evolving, even though I've been training up all during the trainer section of the next episode. I swear, Clavell really threw a wrench in everything. Congratulations, your Fido evolved into Dashbun. Registered, Dashbun, dog Pokemon. Fairy type, height 1'8", weight 32.8 pounds. The pleasant aroma that emanates from this Pokemon's body helps wheat grow, so Dachshund has been treasured by farming villages. I wonder how good of a sheepdog it is. Before we start doing class, I noticed that the nurse is waiting for us. And the director? I didn't know about the director. Let's talk to the nurse because I knew that she wanted to talk to us first. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. Oh, MC, I'm glad you're here. You didn't even look to see who you were talking to? I have some good news. You're not going to believe this, but I passed the health teacher certification exam. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I saw you pushing yourself real hard with your treasure hunt, and that really inspired me. Of course, most of the credit for my success goes to my own hard work, though. Hehe. Thanks for giving me the push I needed to try again, MC. We got 10 max revives? Dang, Shiny. But they tell me there's no room to add new classes this year. So I guess I'll keep being Nurse Miriam for a bit. That makes sense. Just you wait, though. I'll be standing in front of a class at this academy before you know it. Maybe in one of the DLC? Then I'll teach you all you need to know about health. I bet I'll make a great teacher. I can't wait to see you in my class. You formed a close bond with Nurse Miriam. All right, first, our final biology lesson. Hello, hello. Hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Next time we meet, we'll have our final exam. That means today is our last actual class. And the topic for this last class will be Pokemon forms. You can just think of the forms as the shapes or appearances that Pokemon have. I'm thinking of Shellos, Deerling, Swazbuck, Tatsugiri. Is there anything else in this game that has different forms other than like shiny Pokemon? I guess you could say the Diglett and Wooper families in this game. There's also a phenomenon called a form change, where Pokemon's appearance changes under certain conditions. You like past form? Cyclizar, for example, which we regularly ride on as transportation here at Paldea, has 3 forms. First is its basic form, where it walks on 4 legs. Second is its battle form, where it stands on its hind legs to engage in battle. Finally, there's its ride form, which inflates its throat sac and its tail so we can ride on its back. Though we can use something you're all carrying with you now as an even better example. Yep, I'm talking about your phones. Some smartphones are inhabited by a certain Pokemon. I was talking about Rotoms. Does anyone know the Pokemon I'm referring to? Rotom. You're a regular expert on Pokemon and technology, aren't you, MC? No, technology likes to give me a hard time. I'll even tell people what the problem is that know more about technology than me, and they'll be like, how did this happen to you? And my answer is, no clue. I don't know why my PC wants to put stuff on the cloud and share it between the two. So if I put anything on the cloud, it gets stored on the PC, taking up more room. And if I try to delete it off the PC, the memory is still taken up. I found how to undo it, and then my computer had to go in a shop to be fixed sometime after that, and it got reset to the point that it does this again. And then I hit a switch that supposedly turns it off, and it's still doing it. Technology hates me. The Pokemon inside of your smartphone is Rotom, and it does all sorts of things to help you out. A Rotom inside a Rotom phone is special, so it doesn't try to enter other electronics. An ordinary Rotom, however, can change form by entering washing machines, microwave ovens, and other electronic appliances. You mean like lawnmowers, fans, refrigerators? I think that's all the forms. It's all 5 forms. It's normal, and then those 3 I said, and then those 3 I said, and then those 2 that are on screen. Rotom is a bit of an exception, though. Many Pokemon that change form do so simply by holding an item, or by having one used on them. Lucario, for example, has 4 different forms it can change between when given certain nectars. That's one that I forgot to mention. Squawkabilly also, they have different colors, not really different forms. Pokemon may even change type or learn different moves when they change form. Form changes are different from evolution in that the Pokemon can return to its original form. And unlike shiny Pokemon, which can't change their special coloration, the same individual Pokemon can go back and forth between its forms. So why don't we have Mega Evolutions anymore? There's a lot to dig into with this form change phenomenon, as you can see. We can all learn something from Pokemon here, don't you think? Bit of a stretch, but I'd be happy to see you all enjoy your time at the Academy to the fullest and change form into a new version of yourselves. Aw, that's corny. Or something like that anyway. Oh, I almost forgot. Regional forms, which vary based on which region a Pokemon came from, can't change like other forms. But they're an innate... Whoops. There's the bell. I guess I was scatterbrained. Mr. Jacques, right up to the very end, huh? I had a great time teaching all of you. I hope you'll do your best on the final exam. So he's just going to leave that hanging on the last class? Okay. What if in the DLC there's additional lessons? That might be interesting. Math! Hello, everyone. I hope we can have fun once again today for our last class together. Last time we learned about probability using move accuracy as an example. Probability is quite an interesting subject. Did you know that in a class with 40 students, there's a 90% chance that 2 of them will have the same birthday? No. That's not true at all. Yeah, that's not true in the slightest. There's a chance of it happening. That's not true at all. That's an educated guess. That is not probability. Actually, no. She might be right. Because you're taking into account all the different birthdays. There may be 365 days in a year, or 366 every 4 years. But at the same time, 40 students covering 40 different days... I still think that's far-fetched. This is true even despite the fact that there are over 300 days each year. Isn't that remarkable? I still think it's far-fetched. 90 just seems like too high of a chance. I would take it if you said in a class of 40 students, there's a 40% chance. That would make more sense to me. But let's move on to today's topic before we get swept along with probability again. Also, why do you have a 40-person class? That's really big, and you can't do much hands-on learning with 40 students in a class. I've been teaching you all how to calculate damage in this class using examples like type matchups, critical hits, stat boosts, and the like. All these variables are multiplied together to calculate damage dealt to an opponent. However, did you know that there is an even simpler way to increase the damage of your Pokemon's moves? All you have to do is have your Pokemon use a move it shares its type with. Yeah, doesn't that give it like a 50% increase? If a Rock-type Pokemon uses a Rock-type move, the Rock-type move Stone Edge, the move's base power is 100. The move's base power of 100 is multiplied by 1.5 to become 150. Yeah, I was right. It goes up by 50%. Ground and Rock may seem like similar types, but if a Ground-type Pokemon uses Stone Edge, the move's power will remain at 100. Special super effective moves and critical hits also add multipliers onto this little numerical increase. So it most certainly must not be taken lightly. Let me ask you a question to see if you understand what I'm talking about here. Say if you have a Pokemon with a move with the power of 100. If a Pokemon that shares a type with this move uses it and hits an opponent that is weak to that type, what happens to that move's power? It gets doubled. Becomes 300. You do that calculation all in your head. Well done, MC. Well, you already said it was increased by 50, so then after that, you can only increase it again by double. First, using a move that shares a type with its user multiplies the move's base power by 100 of 100 by 1.5, making its power 150. The fact that the opponent is weak to the move's type then doubles the power from 150 to 300. Yo, what about if it's a critical hit? What about if there's a crit? The original power of the move ends up being tripled. Isn't that amazing? But yeah. But if it's a critical hit, does that mean that it's going to be, let's see, 375? Or would it be, no. Would it be 450 or 375? That's the question. What's more, if a Pokemon terrestrializes its Terra-type and its Terra-type matches one of its original types, and then the bonus it gets from using a move of that same type increase. Oh my gosh, I can't get the sentence out. The bonus it gets for using a move of that same type increases from 1.5 to 2. Which means that if it hits super effective, then it would be 400. But if then that is the case, if you get a crit, are you going up 600 or 500? I mean, is it going to be at 600 or 500? Of course, being able to use a lot of moves with different types is great as well. That's one way you can surprise your opponents. In the end, your own innate characteristics are what will really let you shine the most. Bear in mind that this is true for both humans and Pokemon. It sure would make me happy if you could take those words to heart. But I suppose I should really have shared this basic advice right from our first lesson. My apologies. And just like that, class is over. The last of our time together flew by in the blink of an eye. It was so much fun to be able to teach all you eager students about numbers. Next class will be our fun final exam. Be sure to review the material well in preparation. So, the real question is, what becomes the damage amount if you increase your attack? Say you're using a physical move. Its base power is 100. You use the type of the Pokemon and the move match up, making it 150. You terrestrialize that same type, making it 200. You boost the attack all the way to the max, so up 6, so up 300. And then you hit a Pokemon that has a weakness to it. would it then begin hit by something that's basically 1,000 power? And then if it crits, would that be 1,500? What numbers are we talking here? Because they seem astronomical. All right, history time. I do find history to be the most interesting class because it has the stuff that is the most made for this game, rather than from previous games. Or, yeah. We'll just stick with that. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now a part of history. Today is our last class, so I'd like to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us one last time. In our last class, I taught you about the Area Zero expedition of 200 years ago, correct? Yes. Alas, 200 years is not that long ago. Not that long ago at all. Although that is typically more than 2 lifetimes of a person. Some would say about 3. How unfortunate that our history lessons must march so inexorably toward the future. Inexorably? Yeah. Would it not be more of an adventure to march toward the past instead? No? Unless you're seeing something really, really cool in that past. To start from our present and study history in reverse? That might be hard to follow. Indeed, it may be difficult to understand the flow of events, how one thing leads to another, if we were to trace history in reverse. I suppose I have no choice but to let the flow of time carry us toward the future. Well, supposedly it could full time in on itself, though we don't know how to do that. We just have theories on it. And then we put them in superhero movies. In this last class of ours, I shall fill your minds with the history of the terrestrial phenomenon. The technology behind Terra Orbs has its origins in Area Zero. Even after the Area Zero expedition supposedly reached the crater's deepest depths, others continue to explore that area. And around 140 years ago, Pokemon cloaked in a mysterious light were discovered there. As you may have already guessed, these were, in fact, terrestrialized Pokemon. However, when those who discovered these Pokemon brought them out of Area Zero, the light faded and the terrestrial phenomenon remained a mystery for quite some time. However, 10 years ago, that might as well have been present day, a certain someone you have definitely heard of unraveled this mystery. Aha! Perfect timing to make eye contact, young MC. Answer me this every freaking time with you. This is my favorite class, but you always do this. What is the name of the famous professor who unraveled the terrestrial phenomenon mystery? Sada. Correct! To think that you, a new transfer to our academy, could correctly answer this question. Well, I've talked to Sada. You must be very diligent in your studies. No, we're just crew. We're cool. I'm friends with her son as well. Approximately 10 years ago, a professor named Sada unraveled the mystery of the terrestrial phenomenon. She discovered that the shining crystals down in Area Zero, or rather, the energy they emit, is what causes Pokemon to terrestrialize. This led to the professor to invent Terra Orb technology and to develop a practical use for it. This technology was then shared by both the Pokemon League and our academy. Rumor has it that Director Clavell was one of the researchers on the professor's team. Yeah, they seemed familiar when she talked to him through the TV. Alas, this story is much less exciting now that someone we all know appears in it. What, you want her to be dead? Modern history truly is dull, isn't it? Why does your hair twitch? Thus ends our history classes. Our next session will be our final exam. Bring the wonders of history to the forefront of your minds in preparation. That hair is always going to remain a mystery. Here goes the least favorite. Languages. My dear friends, how are you all today? It's time for the last Salvatore's language lessons. Es vos prest. Are you ready? Oui. What a response fantastique. Great answer. That is. Perfect for our last class together. I love it. And Ajore, today, we will once again be having a listening lesson. Okay, Comet. Bessie, go for it, my assistant. Pikachu. Let's get right to it, my little Pikachu friend. For our last listening class, tell everyone how you are feeling right now. S'il te plaît. That sounds happy. Oh, can you feel that? That's one contagious emotion in Pikachu's voice. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu is trying to convey to us just now? Surprise. Freaking, I hate this class! Oh my. Did Pikachu sound surprised to you, MC? When Pikachu says, it's happy, right? It's expressing happiness. Doesn't it make you just want to break out into a happy dance? No. But I didn't have to ask Pikachu to put on an act today. Oh no. I simply asked it to show you all how it felt about getting to have class with you. Getting to meet so many new friends and study together in this class with you. It's made both me and my little Pikachu so very happy. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one last wise word of advice. As you live your lives, I'm sure you will all have times when you get mad, sad, maybe even more than you would like. Everything has its ups and downs. Life is a veritable roller coaster. But à la fin, in the end, that is, there is surely happiness waiting for you. So, garde les soirées. Soirée? Yeah, I think so. Keep a smile on your face, even in the hardest of times. I'm definitely cheating on your test. Definitely cheating on your test. When you're faced with a problem that you can't handle alone, find someone to rely on. Be it a teacher, your family, your friends, anyone. Our prochain course, next lesson, will be our final exam. Be sure to review what we learned in all our lessons so far. Adios, matane. I am cheating on your test, and I'm not gonna be feeling anything but pride from doing it. Battle studies, let's go. Bosu, this is our last class, so don't let those energy levels drop before we wrap things up. You've shown you have more than enough knowledge to be super strong battlers. I don't know that I have much left to teach you, but we can always aim for ever greater heights. So today, I'm going to teach you about the rules of link battles. Not so sure I'm going to use those. When two trainers participate in link battles together, they can engage in either single battles or double battles with each other. And if you're playing in a group of 4, you can all battle each other in multi-battles. Now, when you're out having battles during your independent study, you can use whatever number of Pokemon you like, and they can be at any level. But in link battles, there are special rules to keep in mind. Some of these special rules involve adjusting Pokemon levels. Now, the no restrictions rule set lets all Pokemon stay at their current level. It lets trainers use multiple Pokemon of the same species and multiples of the same held item too. But if you choose normal rules, all Pokemon will be set to level 50 for your battles, regardless of what level they actually are. This even includes low level Pokemon. They'll get a power boost to participate. Normal rules let you use multiples of the same Pokemon species and of the same held items too. The great part about this rule set is that it lets any of your Pokemon participate. All they have to do is learn some good moves. Lastly, the rule set called Flat Rules most affects Pokemon over level 50. Such Pokemon will be set to level 50 for the duration of the battle. The Flat Rules rule set is one often used for official tournaments. This rule set does not allow trainers to use multiple Pokemon of the same species or multiple of the same held item. Alright, here's a question for you. Which rule set should you pick if you want to use a low-level Pokemon and keep its level low? Normal? Ooh, got you there. Normal rules adjust all. That's what I thought. That's why I was confused. If you got some clever strategy that you need to use a level 5 Pokemon for, your best bet is to use the flat rules rule set. Of course, you can also choose no restrictions if you want to battle with any Pokemon you want, at any level and with any held item. That's a pretty good rule set for when you want to battle freely with Pokemon with friends. In conclusion, normal rules adjust all Pokemon at level 50. Flat rules let you use lower level Pokemon at their actual levels. I hope you'll use these tips to have some exciting battles with your friends. I don't have friends. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home, but I guess we truly are out of time. I have to ask, why does Arvin have Mischief over there? Considering that he has a Metsboschif. I don't know. Next class will be our final exam. Aim for a perfect score. Hosu, Hosu! Alright, art class time. Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. My, how time flies, as they say. Indeed, our time together has certainly flown by. It's hard to believe that this is our last class. Was Penny always in this class? Now, our topics for today may feel somewhat unrelated to arts, but there is absolutely no set definition as to what art should be. Therefore, let us carry on with the discussion and see where it takes us. There are two things I wish to focus on today: ribbons and marks. Both ribbons and marks are special honors that capture a Pokemon's qualities. There will be times when your Pokemon gives maximum effort or has a noteworthy experience. In recognition of its feats and accomplishments, it can be given a ribbon. To give an example, if you manage to become incredibly close to a Pokemon, it may be granted the Best Friends ribbon. Incidentally, there's a person in Cascarrath who could give your Pokemon a Best Friends ribbon. Yeah, my Blissey has one. Marks, on the other hand, are mostly found on wild Pokemon when you meet them for the first time. They can symbolize a character of a Pokemon, such as a Rowdy mark or the Vigor mark. It's completely up to luck whether you'll run into Pokemon with these marks. Wait, you're not saying they're like Pokerus, are you? So if you're able to catch a Pokemon with a mark, rejoice at its outstanding fortune. Does anyone know what special things you can do with a Pokemon that has ribbons or marks? You can show them off. Well, yes, indeed you can show them off, but surely that's not the extent of your interest, is it? Correct answer is that Pokemon with ribbons or marks can be given titles. What's more, they can be sent into battle displaying a title of your choosing. For example, you can send out a Gibble with a Best Friends ribbon by declaring, "Go, Gibble the Great Friend!" And while I know I just said that marks are generally found already on Pokemon when you meet them for the first time, it seems that more recently, Pokemon can be awarded certain marks based on their efforts. These are marks such as the Gourmand mark, the Item Finder mark, and the Partner mark, and so on. Perhaps it might be fun to try to work out how to get each mark using its name as a clue. Well, that just about wraps up our last class. Next is the final exam. Please review our materials closely so that you can pass on the first try. I don't know a thing about marks. Even after that, I still don't know a thing about marks. All right, it's time for our final class, Home Ec. Put away your phones. It's time to begin our last class together. Home economics is a study of life's necessities. But looking back on our time together, I realized that it focused almost entirely on food. That's not true. You taught us about getting Pokemon eggs during picnics and washing our Pokemon. Hope it's not too late to shift a discussion of clothing, another necessity in our last class. Can we get other outfits other than the school uniform? As I'm sure you are aware, our academy has an air of freedom about it. We provide uniforms for each season to accommodate the diverse climate of Paldea. However, students are free to wear whichever style they wish whenever they please. Except for their own style. You should all have received 4 sets of tops and bottoms, one each for spring, summer, fall, and winter when the Academy accepted you. If, by chance, you are not aware of this, you may wish to peruse your wardrobe. As long as you wear our school uniform, the rest of your ensemble need not be school issue. This includes your bag or your hats, if you choose to wear one. You're even free to choose to style your hair however you wish. Some schools in America still need to allow that. Mr. Salvatore's hairstyle, for example, would almost certainly have been against school rules when I was a boy. That reminds me. There is one more thing you all like to decorate, which I must say I find quite charming. Our Rotom phones? Perfectly correct. That's the adorable little thing I was speaking of. Oh, it interests me so. I must admit that I am fascinated by Rotom phones and how to customize them. What's that? How very intriguing. So there's a shop called Delibird Presents where you can purchase cases for your Rotom phones. There's also a woman that if you played other Pokemon games, she'll give you something for it. I've been using the Arceus phone cover case thing. Yeah. I thank you for that useful bit of information. I shall have to go myself first thing tomorrow to get an adorable case of my own liking. Forgive me. I seem to have gotten a little carried away with this small talk. As this class known as Home Economics nears its end, I offer these final words to you who have been honing everyday life skills with me. My field of study is not so decisive as the likes of mathematics, for instance, where test scores might play a part in deciding your future. However, if you go on to cook for yourselves, to take care of your Pokemon, to decide what to wear the morning you wake up, when you awaken, I would be honored if what I have taught you serves to smoothen out and enrich your lives, even if only a little. This sentiment was imparted to me by Mr. Hassel and his particular outlook on such matters. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for seeing this class through to the end. Our time together has come to a close for today. Prepare to do your best on our final exam. No teacher to talk to. I can get more rewards for having caught more Pokemon. Yay, a shiny stone. Ooh, 160. I really got more Pokemon without realizing it. Oh. I need to get to 100%. It'd be nice to do that before the DLC comes out, which means I got to get the other starters. That's one of the big things I got to do. You know what? After Miss Sagaro talked about it, I'm kind of interested in looking at those other phone cases that you get from the person that gives them to you for having played other Pokemon games on your Switch. Wait, you get the ball guy case? Let's look at these things. I press the wrong button. What is the right button? Ew. Oh, Pokédex case. It's not bad looking. Could Delibird's Presents possibly have more phone cases that they didn't have earlier in the game? Nope. There's a book entitled Appreciating Sunflora. Do you want to read it? Yeah, sure, I guess. Appreciating Sunflora, an artizone, a town alive with flowers and artwork. There is a special and abiding love for the sun Pokemon Sunflora, whose sunny floral figure and bright smile never fail to warm the heart. Denizens of Artizone have long revered nature, the subject of much art made in the town, and the nurturing sun. Sunflora embodies qualities of both, which is why the town has a tradition of gathering and caring for these Pokemon. I feel like I've just been struggling with wording today. All right, well, that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, I'm going to be dealing with the whole Cassiopeia Team Star wrap-up. And then the episode after that, which is going to be the next thing I do when it comes to this game, because I've already done the whole Cassiopeia wrap-up thing, is I think I will go finish up the whole Titan Herba Mystica joint. And then as soon as that's done, I'll go around and I'll collect stakes for the shrines. So that'll be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, deuces.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K, wet working. The roaches get the rays sprayed. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you,